Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800. Glad you're still sticking around to our little chaotic playthrough as it is right now. We have some rights once more, which is totally not understandable to me. I mean, I'm providing so many things to those people and we are going to provide even more now. Tobias is coming in 2 minutes, and with that we will also get the jewelry in, right? And also more furs that we're going to need for our fur coats. And then also we have actually started with the gramophone production. This is starting to work now. As we can see, it is going up, and this will now help us then also pushing in some more luxury items for my investors. Engineers unfortunately will not profit from this. They don't require gramophones or jewelry. They have everything else available though already. So the variety theater, for example, and the bank here, that is fine, and nothing else is required for them at the moment, at least. Now, there is a very interesting thing that we could do right now. I'm going to check my shares, right? For Bente's main island, we have all the shares. For Princess Ching, I'm building up a share majority. And for Miss Hunt, who is getting a bit more dangerous in my opinion, we also have a share majority. So with 11 million credits, I could take over this island. This is not so far away. We have 5 million. And last I remember, for 100 tons of advanced weapons, I do get 1 million out of that. We have 500 tons of advanced weapons, giving me 5 million credits. That would be well over 10 million then. And I could also sell some Steam motors in addition, and that would definitely get me over 11 million. So right now, we do have the ability to purchase this island from Miss Hunt. And this is tempting. This is very tempting, but we should consider one thing. If I take it over, Miss Hunt will definitely reclaim it right away. So she has it. The only thing we really get with this is time. We are not going to crush Miss Hunt. It's not possible with purchasing one island, right? She still has this major island, although it's not as big. And we have these smaller islands here as well that Miss Hunt has right now. But taking over her main island and thus getting rid of all of her investors and engineers could be a serious blow to her, right? So she would definitely suffer a lot, economically wise, definitely. And this probably could bring her at a disadvantage to the other two opponents, who would be ready to probably go to war with her because of that, right? So the weaker one opponent is, the more likely it is for someone else to declare war on them. This is a very valid strategy. However, it is 11 million credits, and it is something that I can't get back so easily. We do have the Palace project right now, that's 2 million credits, so we would need to postpone that. And yeah, it is decisions and decisions. For myself, I would actually like to go with this route because it will definitely bring some more dynamics into this whole area, and it will also be interesting to see what she's doing then with her big fleet. Is she going to retaliate or not? That would be something as well. Can she even afford such a big fleet then with all of that gone? And all of that defense there. Let's do this, right? We have the coin, and I would let's just postpone the palace. I mean, it's going to hurt me a bit there, of course, but also we will not be able to build any big baddies or dreadnoughts for the foreseeable future, right? Getting rid of so many advanced weapons definitely is going to hurt me a lot economically wise. And then we are also going to take 300 tons of steam motors. Let's get this over to Eli.
Begin the turn.
There you go, and this will bring us the coin that we need to take over the island. This is interesting. I just really want to push this, really. We have a nice advanced weapons production at the moment rolling, right? So there is advanced weapons coming in. It's going to definitely put us back there, though, because we are now down to 16. Tobias is coming in 3 minutes. I could also think about reducing the amount of advanced weapons that I export, right? We are only taking these 45 tons here now out for the 2,600 logs. We don't need all of these logs, by the way, if I want to continue going. Right now we still have the lumberjack huts working, right? So we are really not going down on the wood there. So we are not consuming that many advanced weapons anyway. So we can keep this and build up some more advanced weapons again. Right, I think this is more valid than building up dreadnoughts. We could also just use the advanced weapons, of course, to build lots of dreadnoughts. That would be a possibility too. But I'd rather purchase the island, to be honest. Just to see really what happens, because I'm curious what happens to her fleet, what happens to her economy. And right now we are pushing at 5 advanced weapons. So in 20 minutes we do have around 100 tons left up again, right? So this is not the worst thing. So we do have then the advanced weapons again in around 30 minutes to build all of the big baddies again if I need to. Alright, while this is rolling, let's just see 2 minutes for the buyers, and we should also have now the gramophones in. Very good. Let's activate gramophones. Oh, jewelry is in as well, by the way. Yes, of course, because jewelry was brought in by Tobias. He's trading, right? He's not arriving, he's already trading. And in that case here, we do have the jewelry in, so that is the money, 88,000, and 0 happiness for the investors. And let's activate the gramophones on top of that, so we have everything for the investors now. This will push us definitely towards 95,000, and happiness should also go up. And as we can see, we finally have a happy investor population. That is going up now too, and money-wise, and that is even without propaganda. We're at 92,000 credits right now rolling in. That's quite a lot, so we are making a nice profit at the moment. Also, we can continue upgrading lots and lots of engineers since we have all the required materials and also all of the required happiness. And I think we're going to do this. Is this engineers? Oh, this is all engineers. For these guys here, I'd rather wait for them to come in again, right? These were ruined. So, yeah, lots of fires still roaming. But here, we still have lots of people that we can upgrade to investors. Let's go ahead with this one here. Let's go ahead with those guys there.
The epidemic left building.
There we have some artisans that we can still upgrade. Oh yeah, and we should also continue upgrading workers to artisans since we do need the workforce for that. That would be here. Probably here some more blocks. And where do we have that? Yeah, actually here we have lots of workers that we can upgrade. I mean, we have the materials, plenty of that. And then definitely over here as well, right? We got lots of farmers there. Let's upgrade those farmers. And then I can continue upgrading those workers. Since we do have electricity here, this is all going to be at least engineer area then as well, right? So let's continue upgrading all of them to artisans there. And the farmers to workers. I mean, we have so many. We don't really need any farmers, right? We don't have any farms left on this island almost. Just a few. Oh, yes, very important. These guys here for sure. Because that is a very prominent location at the ocean. So definitely want to have some artisans here. Let's make the whole block artisans. And now we need to upgrade lots of farmers though. Right, so that would be those guys here. And definitely close to the palace. I would like to continue then with artisans especially then. Right, and also on the other side. Yep, a few more upgrades. There we have them. This is fun. So this is definitely fun, upgrading so many at once. Of course, we need to continue checking our consumption rates then, because that is definitely going to affect that. And we got 3,000 artisans ready to upgrade. We have the materials for that, so we can do this. Especially since I'm postponing the palace there. Ben to purchase back a share, so there is the option now. Should we repurchase that or not? We are, by the way, at 100,000 income right now. This is crazy. This is so much money rolling in right now. I never really expected to get this high with just one island. Interesting. And I think we are going to keep those ruins for now, because I think they're blocking any ships trying to attack me. I think it's a nice thing that we can do there. Yeah, also what we need to consider, of course, if we take over this island here, we do lose around 25,000 income, right? Because every share here is worth 5,000. That's 5 shares, and we do lose that income then as well. So the takeover is also going to hurt us, right? But it's definitely going to have a major blow on Miss Hunt. We could also just wait with the 100,000 for an indefinite period of time. We could just wait and let the money roll in. Let's wait on this purchase there again, right? I want to keep the money there from the share at the moment. And I think we can actually continue upgrading, right? Yes, I would like to do this, and then we fight the increased consumption. So we have the artisans that would like to become engineers, so that's those bunches here. And then those guys. And then here we got this whole row there that we can go with as well, right? Till we're out of timber there. Which we are now. So that's the engineers coming in. And let's just give them a proper look. Here as well. And then also we got lots of additional investors now coming in that also need my new look. There you go. And then, of course, those engineers. And up here. Where's my engineers? There they are. Very good. Oh yeah. And those ruins we definitely need to rebuild then as well. But what a beautiful city, really. I love investor cities in Anno. It's just fantastic how detailed everything is, right? As people roam the streets. Of course, no ornaments yet almost. So there's still lots of work to be done here if we can survive this long. But seeing that the only real threat to us is Mishant at the moment, with Bente we are at peace, right? So taking over her Email Island becomes even more important because it will probably secure us a bit more life, a bit more time being alive. That would be something. We do need timber. I have enough logs. Let's activate the sawmills, the remaining ones, so they can continue happily. And when it comes to my resources, we are looking golden with almost everything. Yep, 106,000.
Ready for a challenge.
And I think also, yeah, advanced weapons is going up again just beautifully. And the jewelry, how's the pigs looking? The pigs is really fine. We're not consuming that many anymore. The schnapps is fine. And soap, bread, it's all stable, right? There's no problem with those. 400 more tons of bread. And then we can also upgrade this one. Even though sausage would be upgradable now too. But sausage is something that we not produce that much. We have enough timber again. Now I would like to build the assembly line elevators. Now elevators are a high quality product, right? So those here, they're not only consuming a lot, but they produce elevators at a very fast rate. That's 4 per minute. I would even think about a second one of these guys here, because they might actually be one of my replacements for the advanced weapons in the Docklands. They are just crazily high volume and very, very valuable. And with that, we also have now the option of actually building skyscrapers if I want that. And I might actually want that. Donnie is, of course, enthusiastic about the whole thing. And yeah, there we get the first elevators in already. That was quick, right? They're being also working at 200% productivity. Pushing them by another 40-50% is not the best idea, as we're already pretty bad on that. By the way, could I tone down on anything here? Yeah, nah. Let's keep the clay, because I want to have that for the bricks, really. But yeah, that's that. Alright, meanwhile, my ship has arrived with the stuff, right? So let's call it the stuff. And let's try and sell it. So we got 100. That's 1 million. There is 1 million. There is 1 million. Pushing us to 10, 11. And then we got some steam motors, 700,000 each. Let's sell the steam motors. We're at 13 million right now. Probably not going to sell the last batch of advanced weapons there. And with that, we have now the money. We have it. 11 million. We got 13 million. We have the coin. Should we do this? This would be, oh my goodness, such a satisfying blow to Miss Hunt. And look at all the defense that's going away. And I'm probably going to do this. We need to be very quick with one action right after taking it over, because she's got ships in the area. So I'm just going to wait there a little bit longer to get those ships away, because these ships will attack right away and take it over again, right? And I need to delete the trading post right after taking over the island, because this makes it impossible for her to conquer the island again. So she would have to settle there, and then she is at a direct race with the other ones, right? The other ones are also going to try to settle on this island. So it's going to be interesting who wins this race, but I definitely need to delete the trading post. There's ships. Battlecruiser would attack right away, putting the island under siege, and then I can't delete the trade post anymore.
Appearance is everything.
These needs to go away.
No.
Oh, I'm having my heart pumping there right now. Especially all the money, right? It's so much coming in, and we would lose so much then with taking it over. I don't know if she knows under what, in what situation she is right now. And let's just go for the other ones. Yeah, of course not. The pirate is really hard to please these days. Bente, we are losing a lot of raptor with Bente. Let's get up there again. And Princess Jing. Very likely failed again with Princess Jing. Nothing I can really do there. And Sean. Yeah, we are too bad military-wise, right? Miss Hunt is at 1100 military score, so I'm eager to see how far she drops when we take over this island now. Alright, I think we have now the right moment. Yeah, let's take it over. Goodbye, Drumtout. This hurts, and let's delete the trading post right away. There you go. And that probably hurt her pretty bad there. Let's just also check the military score. It dropped to 880, so around 300 she lost.
Another player has had their island
But not
seized.
much though, military score-wise. She still has the ships, right? But holy moly, economically-wise, that must be a huge blow. She's below us now. That was the main island. Yeah, we lost 25,000 income there, but we're still sitting at 4 million credits. So what I can do, I can take this share here back. We have the coin for that to push my balance. And I probably can also purchase a share here to further boost my income there, right? The remaining 100 tons of advanced weapons, let's get this over to my island again. Because I don't need to sell it really. I wonder what the systems are doing now in the background, right? Because she is down on so much influence, of course, so much money. And what happens? I mean, of course, they're cheating most of the time. But what happens with all the with a balance overall, right? She can't afford that many ships right now. She mustn't. It's impossible. Let's rebuild fisheries. We do need to get them in, and yeah, the sand mines. They need to continue working there, of course. And how many elevators do we have at this point? 25 tons already. That is good. Very good. I'm inclined to build a second elevator assembly plant. Just for the heck of it. Alright, she's not doing anything to us, it seems, right? She's a bit confused and no one has settled on this island yet. So it's probably going to be Miss Hunt again, right? Or is it Princess Jing? And there is some loot there still, but we are too far away from that. Try to get some loot. Yeah, what I could have done is I could have sent a ship over and collect the loot then, but we're a bit too late on that. Alright, we have timber again, so we can continue purchasing, upgrading buildings. That would be, I would like to push more artisans to engineers. So that's something we can do. There is some ruins here that we can repair again. Very good. Getting us at least to a foul metropolis again. And then we got lots of artisans here that would actually like to upgrade. Yeah, there you go. To engineers, there you go. Very good. So, down on timber again. But at least that was successful. Of course, with the brass consumption definitely went up there. So let's push it to 300 tons, 400 tons importing brass for the for the elevators, right? So of course a very high, a very fast consumption rate there. So that's the wood veneers that are being consumed then as well. The wood veneers are working over here, further increasing my log consumption. So this is really going down quickly there. 80 and 92 actually, 92 logs. Yep. It's going to be around 90 logs that we consume right now per minute, and that is 1,800 logs every 20 minutes. And that is the trade cycle then here basically that we use right now, though we do have some lumberjack huts, right, to further counter that. So we should be golden on that. 3 more minutes for Tobias, and we're still at 500 tons of logs, so we have enough logs despite the high consumption there. A second elevator assembly line would probably be the right choice here, I guess. I would also like to tone down there a bit on these things there. Oh yeah, competitor settled, and it was Miss Hunt once more, right? So she has the island now, but it's going to take her a long time. She probably pushes this island here right now. So it might be worth spending some coin on this island here, because she might increase the value of them. And I could also purchase the shares then of this island. It's only 32,000 right now. So of course, it's going up again in share value the more she builds here. So this is very tempting. And I just need to wait a few more seconds there, and then we probably will take back those, or we purchase those shares then right away, so that we profit from her rise on these islands again, right? But we are already building up on coin, so we could take back these islands anytime. I could also purchase this one there, 2 million, right? We could really crush her badly there with just pure economic force, and I think this is what I would like to do. Alright, some timber is coming in again. We actually have the coin almost to build the palace, so it was not such a big setback. I would, however, continue getting us more. What do we have? We have lots of artisans here still, so I could upgrade this whole bunch there to engineers. Perfect. And you... Oh, you need a school. That's probably just because there's no paved road here. Getting us the paved road will most likely, there you go, give us the 100%. And for this one here, there's a bit more lack of school here. Yeah, probably we'll need to do something here. This one will be upgradable, but what we can do is with something, yep, I could probably upgrade this one here, and then I just change those two, right? So I'm going to move the engineer, and I'm going to get the artisan over there. So this artisan gets it 100% now, and then we have an engineer then here in the center. And let's also upgrade this bunch there, very good. And this one makes it possible now to have this whole row of engineers then on top of that. Have I, by the way, unlocked already the town hall? No, I have not. So I do still need to work out on a few more investors to get the town hall monument going. And we got some gramophones there, that's okay. And this one has the advanced weapons. There it is again, Star Shadow. Just get the advanced weapons off board again. Even though we're sitting at what already? 119, right? So we're sitting at 200 already again. So we can then push this out again if I want to. And I would be curious what 100 tons of elevators bring me in. So we might also try this out before anything, right? I don't need to change anything here, really. Soap is not looking that great. Or do we have a trade? Oh, he's still trading. Alright, that just happened, a trade. So 10 minutes of trading is too much. We definitely will need to put out more loading wharfs. Because that's almost, yeah, that's a third, half a trade cycle. So that means we're at 2.5 trade cycles right now. Which is quite a lot if we calculate that, right? So a few more of these loading wharfs. Another one here, for example. Let's get rid of one of these ruins and build us another loading wharf then in addition. So there's this nice island then here. Pushing it down, right? So loading speed is increased right now by 300%. And we would have another, yeah, 8 to 9 actually, loading wharf slots available. So I could also push them on another coastline to further increase my loading times. So I'm definitely exporting a bit too much soap right now, as we have a surplus of 1,000, and I'm getting out here 1,350. So at least one of them needs to go, and I think it is for the coal. Let's try to put the elevators into the coal there and see. For 1,600 tons of coal, we do need, oh my goodness, that is crazy, right? We need 50. Yeah, we need even less than that. We need 30. Yeah, 30 elevators would be already for all that coal here that we get in, right? That's the 30, and we have a surplus of 4 right now, I think it is, right? So that's 80, that's 100 for each trade cycle, for each, yeah, almost trade, a bit more than 100 tons. So we have plenty of elevators left, even especially when considering that I want to boost them anyway and get us another one out. There is still a ruin here, let's get rid of that. And then we have a few more artisans here that we can still get rid of, and then these guys here. Yeah, let's push more engineers then to that area, and also of course get them up there to the next level visually wise. And then we have these bunches there, and probably a few more in this area. And what's going on with those workers? They would also like to see some upgrades there. That we can probably still afford, right? Yeah, that is something I probably still would like to do. So far so good. That was an interesting episode. It's just going to, we still need to see how much we really hurt Miss Hunt there. Let's purchase these shares here right away while she builds up a tiny village from scratch. But we basically destroyed her when it comes to the investors. We of course did not destroy her completely. She is kind of like, I think moving. No, she actually does not reinforce her other islands though. Right, so probably is just going to build up some stuff here again. But by then we have all the shares. If I want to do this. And of course I want to, since this is really laughable right now. So the prices, we can easily afford to take over her other islands. And we might actually try this, since we have the influence anyway, to achieve all of that. Interesting times, stay tuned.